a story about a lion and a hare. The lion considered himself the king of the forest, and he was terrorizing all the animals. And finally they all came to an agreement that one animal will go to him every week as food. As days went by, the animals got very scared and uneasy. One day, a hare, who was very smart, offered to go in himself. So they all agreed. The lion waited and waited for 1 week, 2 weeks, no one came. Then the third week, the hare quietly went there, looking frightened, and the lion roared at him and asked, "Why are you so late?" The hare said, "Don't scream. I just found your competitor in the next forest. He wanted to eat me. I had to cheat him and come to you." So the lion got very worried. He said, "What competitor?" He said, "Come with me, I will show him to you." He took him to the well, took him to the next forest and showed him a well full of water. He said, "You just get on top of that brim and look inside. Your competitor is right inside." The foolish lion went up the wall and peered down. He saw his reflection, thought it was another lion, and gave a big roar. Meanwhile, the hidden animals round the well came and pushed the lion. The lion fell into the well and drowned, and the other animals lived very happy afterwards. There was another lion in the forest which was sleeping. It was not very hungry or anything, it was just resting. A mouse from the nearby hole came and, seeing the sleeping lion, went over it and started playing. The lion tried to throw it off but couldn't succeed. The mouse got into the lion's mane and nose, and finally the lion caught hold of it. The mouse told the lion, "Please don't eat me. I am very tiny, and if you leave me, I will promise to help you if you ever need me." The lion gave a big roar of a laugh and said, "What can a little mouse like you help me for?" and let him go. A few days later, while the lion was resting under a tree, a hunter from top of the tree threw a net on him and bolted him down. The lion couldn't get out, and as the hunter left to bring something to take the lion home, the mouse came out and called his friends, and they all bit the net out and freed the lion. The mouse told the lion, "See, even a tiny thing can help you if necessary." The tortoise and the hare. Once upon a time, there was a hare who was very proud of himself, of his speed and agility. His friends wanted him to prove that he was really as fast as he said. So the hare very cunningly called a tortoise to come and race with him. The tortoise agreed, and they began with all the animals looking on. The hare took off, and true enough, halfway through, as the tortoise moved even 4 steps, he was halfway through the race. Then he thought, why not have a sleep while the tortoise catches up? So he went to bed, just rested himself, and went to sleep. The tortoise did not rest. It kept on moving and kept on moving, and it almost reached the finishing line when the hare suddenly woke up. Then it started to run through, but by the time it could reach the lane, the tortoise had won. For all his speed and cockiness, he just lost the race. The fox and the crane. A fox and a crane were friends. The crane is a bird white in color, long legs and a very long beak. The fox, very wily, invited the crane for a drink at his place, and when the crane came, he served a drink on a flat plate. The crane could not drink even a drop, whereas the fox lapped up the whole thing. So the crane was very upset. He then told the fox, "I have to return your favor, so please do drop in my place to have a drink." So the next day, the fox went to the crane's place for a drink. The crane filled the drink in a jug with a long neck. And when the fox came, he could do nothing but sit and watch the crane drink the whole lot. So, you have to be courteous when you call someone. The crocodile and the monkey. On a river bank, a mango tree stood, and it was full of nice and juicy mangoes. A monkey living in the tree enjoyed eating the fruit. Now, there was a crocodile in the river which was swimming about and tried to make friends with the monkey. The monkey used to throw a couple of fruits down to the crocodile, and the crocodile used to love it. One day, the crocodile took one of these fruits to his wife, who lived on the other edge of the river. His wife ate the fruit and told her husband, "Look, the fruit is so sweet, and how sweet will the monkey be which eats the fruit? So why don't you bring him here so that we can eat him?" So the crocodile went to the monkey the next day and said, "My dear friend, my wife wants to meet you and thank you for the fruit." So the monkey said, "I don't know how to swim." The crocodile said, "Please get on my back, I will take you across." So the monkey unknowingly got onto the crocodile's back, and as they were swimming, halfway through, the crocodile started to sink. Now the monkey screamed. Then the crocodile told him, "You are stupid. I called you to take you home so that I can eat you. My wife said you must be very sweet because you eat sweet mangoes." Then the monkey said, "It is not me who is stupid, it is you who are stupid. The best portion in my body would have been my heart, which would have been very sweet, and I left my heart behind in the tree. So you will have to take me back. I'll go and get my heart, and you can take me back home." So the stupid crocodile carried the monkey back to the bank. The monkey jumped up, went up the tree, and told the crocodile, "Now, who is silly, you or me? How can I live without a heart?" So the crocodile, all disappointed, went back. A cap merchant and monkeys. A vendor selling caps was carrying a bundle of caps to be sold in the market next town. Going through a grove, he felt tired and the sun was hot, so he decided to take a rest. He put the bundle next to him and slept. There were a batch of monkeys on top of the tree. Seeing the vendor having a cap on his head, the monkeys came down and quietly opened the bundle and saw a lot of caps. Each one took a cap, put it on its head, and went back to the tree. When the vendor woke up, he saw his bundle was empty. Then he looked up and saw the cats grinning on top of the tree with a cap on hands, the monkeys on top of the tree with caps on their heads, grinning. So the vendor, thinking a little, discussed, threw his cap, which was on his head, down on the floor. The monkeys, seeing him do it, promptly took their caps and threw it down the tree. The vendor quickly collected the caps, put it in the bundle, and ran away with it. కొంచెం